Ernesto in the house. Did he make it?
He had to work.
He had to work?
Yeah.
Do we have other people from the film here?
I was the editor for it.
Come on, guys. We shouldn't have been here. Oh, we should not have come here. We had
so well represented, as we had mentioned before, a lot of SAC filmmakers being a part of this festival. And what was the impetus for this particular story? It runs along the lines of kind of the, realism type horror and, kind of a cautionary tale of things spinning out of control. Was there maybe a situation that you guys or the director had been in before, and there's some relationship things going on there? Maybe you could hit on that as well.
I'm not too sure about Ernesto's relationships or anything. But I know when I talked to him after I read the script, he said we wanted to kind of make it to where like a kind of Tarantino style, where you see what happens at the end and then you kind of gradually get to how that came to be. So they shot everything, and then they handed it off to me. And I know there were like a couple problems with shooting, but to where we couldn't get everything. But he had enough for me to be able to make that kind of style of movie that he wanted.
Were you on set during production?
No, and I missed out because I heard everything on audio. It sounded like they had a lot of fun. But
it was great. Some of the fun parts were the special effects. Ernesto actually made like a lot of the props and everything that we used, and they made a complete torso for me with that was covered in pigskin that he got from a butcher, and so they had like little blood packets and everything.
You were wearing that apparatus?
No, I wasn't wearing it. No, because Michael really was actually really stabbing.
Yeah.
He played the guy from
Now, as an actor in the film, do you work behind the camera as well, or are you completely
when
seeking to be...
I do behind the scenes things, but generally when I'm acting, I don't do double duty, just because, especially on a film like this, where, the emotion has to be so much, you have to put all the focus into the role.
What drives you guys into the horror genre? What is it about that you love, for instance, as an editor, as an actress? What aspects of the horror genre really make your job enjoyable?
For me, I've always, ever since I was younger, I enjoyed a lot of like slasher movies, and I just recently got into film, and I had never done anything like this. This was the first horror movie that I've ever done, so it was like a really big challenge for me to try to make it like not too cheesy and like kind of realistic. And when I found out like what Ernesto was doing with all the special effects, like the actual stabbing and stuff, I was really excited to see how it turned out, so I could try to make a more powerful impact, like the edit and how it all got together, and the timing and everything.
I thought it was really cool how in the beginning quite was going to happen. Lesson learned: don't open the door when someone knocks, and make sure you check what you're walking through. Don't walk through any blood. Any other questions from the audience? Feel free to shout out, by the way, too, because the lights are on me, so I can't say it.
What program are you in for school?
We're both in digital filmmaking and video production.
How long is that program?
It's about 3 to 4 years. I was running a little faster because I already have a bachelor's, so I have to take in general ed, but I think you two right there.
Yeah, I got most of mine. I went to the year tax days.
How far are you into your program?
I think I have about a year left. I'm about halfway through.
I'll be graduating in about 8 months.
What location, what areas do you film in so we know to avoid them?
This is the Ramada Inn off of Richards Boulevard.
There's Ramadas everywhere, so I'll avoid them everywhere. Also, he is wearing the lovely Love Horror shirt available outside. Support your local horror. And I want to say thank you very much to our